Greetings, my Rantians. Hope you all are doing well today, and welcome back to another episode of Anno 1800. I hope you guys are ready for today's episode because we're going to be finishing out the island of Remoray today for the most part. We will have to come back once we do get the stuff necessary to build up the airport because that's the only thing that we cannot do at the moment. However, apart from that, we are going to be doing a lot of beautification work today, so I hope you're ready for that. I know beautification is not necessarily everyone's favorite thing to do in Anno 1800. There's a whole bunch of people out there, they enjoy it, and some people don't because they like to just see the buildings go up and all that good stuff. But you know what? I'm going to make sure that we keep it a happy medium. We're also going to be getting up the beer and the Schnapps production. So, little bit of everything today. And hopefully we'll be able to conclude this epic island for the most part. It's definitely a powerhouse of a place, as well as get ready for the next island, which hopefully I'm not going to butcher the name, but it is the island of Morteau. So, we're getting our goods sent over to that other island. I'll show you where it is in a moment. Before we begin, I want to also mention that if you are indeed new here, I really appreciate that you even found this video. You know, it's really important to me. And if you do like what you see so far, or, you know, just, I don't know, my voice is just so cool, awesome. No, that's really not. Do feel free to check out the channel, because I'm very active. I post every single day, and I would love for you to be a part of our growing community. If you also want to check out the Discord, the link is right over there, along with the Instagram. Both links are active, both work. They're incredible Rantians that contact me on both of them, which is wonderful. And now, without further ado, let's begin today's build. So, the next island is going to be right over here, which is going to be a industrial type settlement. So, kind of something similar to what we were doing over here with New Albion. What in the actual living hell is going on?
We lack the requisite materials.
Excuse me? Why? What the problem is? Oh, because we're not even bringing it in. Okay, well, let's fix that really quick. What can we swap out? Probably this. And let's jack that up to 100, just so we can ensure that we have enough piggies in here. Yes, so we're bringing in the resources necessary to this island, and we're going to have something kind of similar for the startup, which is going to be a port town. And then all the way in here, I've kind of been given a little bit of creative liberty with regards to this island. There is a set plan as to like where what is going to go, like for example the oil harbor being down over here, steampunk village and such over up top here, but with regards to everything else, I can kind of just have my way with it and make it awesome. But I did ask Mr. Major if it was okay for me to use steampunk type ornaments and such throughout the town. Or, I'm sorry, the industrial settlement, and if I can find the freaking thing. There we go. So I'll probably be prioritizing, like, the steam pipes for the most part, and then the celestial tiles. Not necessarily the overpass, and, like, maybe an evaporator over here, or, I don't know. Definitely the steam clocks. So there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff here for the most part. And the cool thing with this island is we have 9 clay deposits. Bricks have been something that we have been legitimately struggling with for so freaking long, and I'm so done with it. Completely done, actually. So I'm ready to get this going, but before that, let's just get back over to Remoray and get this all sorted. So I think what we're going to start off today with is getting the whole beer production going. And if I can find it, I always get it mixed up. Sometimes I'm like, it's part of the artisans, and sometimes it's not. So I do have the industrial one, but I don't feel like I want to put this particular one here. I just want to stick to the oldie but goodie. But before all of that, I need to put up a freaking power station. And I'm always going to favor the heating power station at this point. We have 296 artisan workforce. That's definitely not enough. I upgraded a couple of homes over here. Just for now, I want to make sure, hopefully this is okay, naturally, but I'm going to swap their building skins over to the bricks at least. Happiness needs, what would they want? Well, we can probably try to put a variety theater in here somewhere just to give them the canned food, but we will see. So we're at 408. I'm going to go ahead and put down this building. Ideally, I wanted it to be in a place that was going to get to every single one of these fisheries. But I don't think that's going to matter too much at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it right over here for the most part. or perhaps something in the middle. You know what? Hold up. Let me actually put down the buildings necessary for the whole beer production. Jesus, there's so much stuff here. So we're going to need to have malt houses. And, you know, we're already producing a metric ton of grain, so we'll be able to get these things going very, very quickly. And I think I'll just go ahead and blueprint them for the time being. So I want to make them look kind of nice. So 1, 2, 3, and let's go with 4 like this, at least to start off. And these are part of the final bits of the missions that we have for this island. Now, can we fit 2 in here? Awesome. I think, see, like, this should be sufficient enough for quite some time. And we'll link that together. I'll probably fix up this little corner with some ornaments, so I'll get rid of that. But let's go ahead and just build a couple of these. I'll build them all, actually. What the hell?
Stand to attention for the boss.
Great. Now, because we have this, the breweries are different. The breweries, they are going to be slower than these guys already. But I think... I don't know if I like that Old Town skin for them. But I do want to get the breweries going. And I think what we can do, first and foremost, is get a road to link this all up. And then see if we can potentially put 3 of them next to each other. We can do something like this, but I'm not particularly fond of that. I want it to look as nice as possible. So we can have them facing each other like so. Have some beer production going right from the start, right? Get that there and loop that around. So by doing this, how much is it actually cutting into our grain supply? Like, barely anything. That's insane. But we're also going to have to put windmills and such up there for flour, so definitely bear that in mind. Let's go ahead and build these guys up. Get them started. And this should be enough beer for everybody here anyway. But we want to make sure that it's going to be even stronger. So let's get that power plant going from right the heck now. And we'll put it right smack dab in the middle. This warehouse is more than likely going to get overloaded, but the cool thing is that they're also very close to the main harbor area, so both of these should function just fine. I think this power plant will make it all the way to the ammo station, so I'm going to get rid of the windmill. The moment this actually is on the other hand, I brought in a whole bunch of pallets, which will work for quite some time. So all these things are going to be fantastic. How are we doing with the hops now? Yeah, I mean, it's still perfect. It's actually more than perfect. Without electricity, these guys are functioning fast enough for the population here. But we kind of want to stockpile it, you know? We kind of want to stockpile it because there are going to be more settlements coming as part of this build is concerned. So let's fast forward it a little bit. Let's get this guy over here. And now the power station is on, so these guys are going to be working a hell of a lot faster. Now, what's their Old Town building skin? I want to see this. You know what? That looks better. I'm going to do that one. Yeah, the Old Town building skins definitely look a little bit nicer. Do you have building skin? No, you do not. This one I know clearly does not. Because we have a whole Old Town vibe going here anyway. So now we have a whole bunch of beer that's being processed in the Old Town skin variants. And I want to also make sure we do that with the Schnapps distilleries to come. So let's see if we can do something similar with the breweries down here too. Oh, crap. So that's too close to each other. I don't particularly like that, but what I can do is I can tuck this one over here and loop this around and maybe put a road to connect it up here. Because I think we're still producing way too much of the malt for this, but I want to get as much beer out of here as possible. So let's get all their building skins. That actually looks really cool around here. That's awesome. Yo, low-key, like, I don't drink beer. I don't actually drink a lot, but let me be real with you, Chief. These days, I've been craving one. I don't know what's going on. Some say it's your vitamin B that's low if you're craving a whole bunch of beer. Or stress, which either of those can legitimately work in this particular fashion. But I think we also need to do a little bit of beautification. But before we continue on with the beautification, I want to also say I need to give a very big shout out to an incredible Rantian of this channel, right? I was waiting for this moment.
An explosion in one of your factories.
Are you kidding me right now, game? I'm trying to give a shout out and you freaking... Okay, well, that didn't really pan out the way that I wanted it to. I apologize, Salem. I really, really apologize. But big shout out to you, my friend. Thank you so much for being a part of the channel. And what I want to do is I want to make a little spot for you. And I did say in the comments section that I wanted to actually do something as far as, like, building is concerned in the game. So hopefully Mr. Major will not be opposed to this happening. But what we're going to do is we're going to put a whole bunch of columns down first and foremost, right? It's difficult to hear. And because you are indeed Rantian, we're going to put down some of the banners, but we're going to definitely keep it for the Kingdom of Sapin's fish banner, which is easily, you know, we don't want a diplomatic incident, as you well know. And we are going to put down a really cool memorial. Hopefully we can do the right one. Hold on, we have better ones. Let me zoom out so I can hear myself think. Where are the other ones that I have? Aha. Bench on grass, statue on grass. Yeah, there we go. That's the one. Statue with walkway. No, that's the one that I want. All right. This is to commemorate you, my friend. Thank you so much for being a part of the channel. I really appreciate you. I also do want to give a big shout out as well to a fellow content creator that has been working very hard on his channel as well, Powell Gaming, which I will put a link to his YouTube channel in the description. Yeah, in the description area. I just want to know that Powell did not ask me for a shout out, but he is a very hardworking content creator, and if you guys would do me the biggest favor ever, let's help out fellow small content creators get up to the stage. You guys are coming here.
The fire has been vanquished
so fast. I really appreciate it, and I definitely want to help out where I can. So definitely go and check out Powell's channel. Let him know I sent you, and let's help another new content creator build the viewer base that he very much deserves. So this is for you, Salem. Thank you again so much. Hope you enjoy everything that you've been seeing, along with everybody else, which is very important to make sure that you guys are enjoying everything. And I want you all to know that if you have suggestions, anything of the sort, you can come on the Discord. There is legitimately a text channel. I don't respond in it as much as I normally would, just based off of my like IRL time and working and whatnot, but I do read the comments that are happening in there. So do rest assured that if there's a comment, suggestion, even in comment section of YouTube, I will see it and I will work on it if I possibly can. So with that also being said, we are producing a bunch of beer. I think I want to make it a little bit more powerful, though. How much of the malt do we have? That's still pretty solid. I think I can build a couple more of these, because the spot's looking really awesome. I might just put them right next to each other. Let me do this instead. I'm just going to copy these guys, and I'm going to put 2 over here and 2 over here. We're going to use the road, bring it over here. Wow, words, difficult. We'll put 1 over here. I want to see what this skin looks like. Now I'm very curious. This might be a wee bit too much, but we gonna try. Yeah, so the workforce is definitely gonna go down. But I think we can upgrade some more. So this is the other Old Town brewery skin. Yeah, I'm not digging it. I don't really like where this one is to begin with. Or is that really gonna put a strain on the malt? Yeah, if that one is gonna put a strain on the malt, then I'm not gonna bother with it. Get rid of that one at least, and swap this skin out. Just do it like with that. And we need to get some more workers in here. So I think what we can do is we can upgrade a little bit over here, and I want to also upgrade a little bit over here just to get them up. We will also need to give them bread, which is important. We're gonna be building some bakeries as well. This might be a little bit too much overkill on the beer, but I mean at the same time it's fine. It'll work out just fine.
Looks like the tubes need
now I think what I'm gonna do with this whole entryway as far as beautification is concerned is I want to go, where is it, over here, and I want to put down some purple flower beds going up towards the Lord's Manor. And it would be really fantastic if I am not on freaking blueprint mode for this. And then I want to also try to put in some of these trees, or I could just do it the opposite way. which I think that might be a little bit better. Let me do it this way. Hold on. I'm gonna put this guy like right over here for now. Get that there. And this here. I'm gonna put down some trees as far as a walkway is concerned, all the way up into here, right? Then I will go ahead and take this and put one right there. I can't keep this here, otherwise it's just gonna screw with every single one of them. Bring it all the way to about like there. That's nice. And then I'll do this right on the other side. And then I need my normal paving. Where am I paving at? Neat. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's a very nice entrance. This settlement is known for having a whole bunch of trees and whatnot. So we're going to be utilizing Temperate Grove. And I also want this known. You guys have been mentioning that I should go and download the More Varieties pack from the Nexus. So I did that, and it's right over here. Isn't that cool? There's a Ferris wheel, there are market stalls, there's a clubhouse. That's not what I initially thought of when you think clubhouse, but nevertheless, there it is. Town hall. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Neat. We can't see the local department for the Knight's Castle because we don't have a palace built, but outside the city, you also do have these. Oh, what the hell? Oh, that's like a mine. Ooh, what the? Yo, is that a fort? Well, that's sick. It's the ruined fort. Okay, that's neat. What are you? What? I'm witnessing all this for the first time. Oh, this would be kind of cool for the other island to come, man. Yeah. Okay, random waterfall. That's not gonna work. Tree. There's a lot of stuff in here. What the hell? Is that lava? Interesting. But what the hell? You heard that scream, right? That wasn't just me? Okay, I wanted this known. But the coolest part about this is we have animated people, and this is one thing that I have been very vocal about that this game needed for quite some time. So, here's what I'm gonna do. Over here, I'm going to actually cut this little bit out, right? I'm gonna smooth out the end piece. And then we're gonna have some additional trees going down along the side here. Probably to like this brewery, just to have it be like a little walkway, right? I might hypothetically change this one to be too deep. Let me see what it looks like.
Stand back, I would. Looks like
It's actually pretty. I think it will keep it, and I'll do the same over on this side just so it looks nicer. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start putting down some animated people. So this is the lady that's getting everybody together for work, I suppose. But let's cycle through them and see what we have here, because I've never seen these before. They also have different tiling, so you do have them on the cobblestone, you have them on like grass/dirt, and then you have like nothing underneath them. But I do like this tiling here, and we're gonna go with it. So that's number one. That is a little stand, but we're not gonna do that. That's a table. This might work a little bit. Oh, no, they're on strike. No, that's not gonna work. Never mind, sorry. What y'all doing? Okay, they're having fun. That's better. We have some tourists in there. Oh, maybe this is not bad either. But these are like a group of artisans, and that dude's crazy. Probably not that one. We have a celebrity over here. Table. Nacho Libre. There we go. We have some soldiers over here. That's pretty cool. So we have the blue soldiers. Well, we have 2 horsemen, but these are like the police forces. Or like the equivalent police forces. We have a kid with a newspaper. These guys are band guys. You know what? I feel like this could work in this settlement quite a bit for the Irish Orthodoxy. Yeah, I'm going to keep that. So that's number 16. This is like a market stand of sorts. Very pretty. We have some additional police forces. Oh, now they're standing. Yeah, I'm going to be using that like no tomorrow. Oh, they have the red ones too. Hell yeah. Okay. Pretty cool. So I think I'll keep this one over here. I do kind of like that one. And maybe we'll have like 1 or 2 more around here somewhere, like maybe over here perhaps. But seeing as how like we're right in, maybe we should change it up. You know what? Put this one over here, because now they're going to clip in. Those are the guys on strike. Yeah, is that... I want to see which one's probably better. That one seems to be better. Yeah, you know what? We'll have... Let's have them like this. Yeah. That's kind of cool. So we got the breweries up and all that stuff's done, which is pretty cool. How much beer do we have now?
Look busy, people.
196. Yikers Island. That's crazy. But we're going to keep going because that's really powerful. The next one that we're going to have to work on is going to be the Schnapps. Now, Schnapps is a whole different beast because with Schnapps distilleries, you're going to need a whole bunch of the farmer workforce. And I think, I mean, we do have the advanced ones, but that's going to take up our workers. But this one takes up about 50 freaking farmers per. And it's not a large building. I don't know if I have the other one. Hold on. Industrial complexes, advanced production. No, it wouldn't be there. So I'm just going to stick with the oldie but goodie then.
I love the smell of dew.
That's the wrong one. We have a whole bunch of the potatoes already. Thank you very much. Okay, let's get a couple of the Schnapps distilleries rebuilt, and they're meant to be kind of close to the vegetable farms. And then we won't need to bring any more here from other sources. Let's go ahead and build that all the way to there. I think I will, like, fill out the little bits in the middle with paving, just to make it look cooler. And potentially cut down on the amount of explosions that happen here. Not like my luck is fantastic, you know, by any stretch of the imagination, but nevertheless, this should be pretty substantial.
What brings you here, master?
Schnapps, you got any? And we're gonna give them the Old Town skin variant, which is even nicer over here. And then even in this little bits and pieces, we're gonna have like trees and whatnot. We can probably build like maybe 1 or 2 more, honestly. Yeah, even that's cutting it. We need to provide them with their lifestyle
Happy
needs.
as a pig in muck.
We have soap. We can give them that. And then we're going to work on flour, so we can also provide them with flour, which is going to increase their population by an additional 2. That'll be pretty nice. Okay, so if that's the case, I want you to
Time
stop.
for a nap in the hay.
That must be actually a really, like, tranquil experience, isn't it? To nap in some hay? Do we even need to have these final 2? That's my question. I don't think we do. I mean, we have so many potatoes coming out anyway. This amount that we have currently with the Schnapps is not even fully enough for our people. Is it because the artisans also consume it? I think that's...
feel unfulfilled.
Yeah, that's the reason why. Okay. All right. Well, now I understand. But what we're going to do is we're going to go on to stage 2 of the final bit of this build. And I think, like, this whole spot needs to be reevaluated because there's a lot more space that's required here, and we just don't have the workforce for it. So this is directly for Mr. Major. If you want a little settlement down here, I can work on that later on. But as it currently stands, this is as many Schnapps distilleries as I currently can do. But I will turn this on once we do have the enough farmer workforce to get it going. But let's head on into midday so we can actually see a little bit better. Alrighty, so in each one of the farming districts, along with the military encampment, there is meant to be a chapel. So every single spot now has a chapel or 2. Like, for example, this one right here, we got that going. And then over in this side, we have one tucked away in between all of these vineyards. Same goes for up here. It's right over in that spot. And then got rid of the dead trees, I believe, and just surrounded the Dreamspire with a whole bunch of temperate grove, which is what the plan is. And now what we're going to do is we're going to get a whole bunch of... I hope it's going to work, of course. of the windmills going over here. Now, we're going to, or the flour mills, excuse me. Now, we're going to need to have farmers for this. So, I think we're pretty good when it comes down to the amount of workers we have. So, we can cut down a little bit on it, but we're going to need a whole bunch of flour mills anyway. So, let's just get to work. And the main idea with the flour mills is to keep them in between all these guys. Now, who lost farm fields? You did. You know what? Do this. Put it there. Now, which skin is actually going to be better? This one or the other one? I have a feeling the other one's going to look better. So, I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to put this one. This one's going to look a little bit nicer. And there's going to be other spots that we're going to have to get rid of farm fields in order for this to happen. I'm trying to see. So, like, this one has 141 farm fields. Maybe we can try to put one over here. So if I get rid of this little piece, it's going to cut into all of that? That sucks. No, never mind. Now I have to really figure out what's what. This one has 141 farm fields. So I'm going to get rid of this chunk. Please tell me you're going to be large enough for this. Oh, no. That's a problem, then. You go up to where? You go up to there? Okay, hold on. Hold on. I'll fix it. Instead, I guess I'm going to put it right about here. That should be the size of it. There we go. That's another one. These guys can be easily manipulated, so we can change this layout easily. Let's put one right about here. I think that's a little bit small, isn't it? Yeah. It's a 4x3. That's what I need to remember. Swap it to this one. Very nice. I think the sound effects volume might just be a wee bit too loud, and I'm sorry that it took so long to get to this point. Yeah, it's at 48. Let me bring it down to like 28. That's better. That way when we zoom in, at least you guys can hear me talk and or think, because, I mean, both of those are kind of important. Kind of. Not exactly, because, I mean, I'm psychopath to begin with, so doesn't matter. Anyway, moving on. We're going to get probably this spot, so 3x4, and that guy, we're just going to wait for his little tractor to get away. Thank you. Yeah, I do like this idea. It's very pretty. We're going to need some more of their farm fields, so let's just extend back here. Looking cool. I don't want one over here. This one has potential. Because there's some spots over on this side. How many farm fields do you have? That's exactly 135. What about you? Yeah, see, this is the problem now. Because we have enough room, but the problem is I'm going to have to delete some of them in order for this to fully work. So this one being at 135. This one's 135. We're down by 5 farmers. Oh, wait. I didn't fix these ruins. Oh, my God. Damn, it blew up the entire freaking complex. What the hell? That's crazy. Can I have one episode without an explosion? Even when I put it on easy difficulty, I want this known. I get explosions, fires, every sort of randomness imaginable in this game by default. I think it's just akin to my account. That's what I seriously believe at this point. I will die on that hill. I don't know which other ones I use the shift tactic for. Now I have to go and click each one. 135. I think I mostly did it over here. Yeah, so this one has 141 fields. If we get rid of some of them, then it's not even going to work. This one has more. Well, no, actually. This one needs more. Ooh. Well, oh, this is what I did. Okay, hold the phone. Hold everything. This has way too many farm fields. That's what the issue is. Okay, we can fix this then. We can fix this. We can make it look nice. Let's get a windmill put right in the middle here. And I think I'll get a little road to go inside here. Yeah. Nice. This is probably my favorite spot. That's really cool. 120, we have the room now, so we'll extend it. We'll put some bright harvest, I was about to say bright harvest ornaments and such over back here. But yeah, that was a lot of fields. That's at 96. This one still has more than what's needed. So if we need to change up some stuff over here, we can. But I think we should be fine. We have a decent number of them now. There's some room over here, too. 135 fields. If we were to move the fire department off, then we can definitely do this. And yeah, I'm going to do that. It'll be fine. Everything is just totally okay. Do you see anything that will burn down potentially? Nah, no, we're okay. Everything is just fine. They have insurance. I don't know. Actually, I have no clue whether they have insurance or not, but I'm hoping they have insurance. That'll be cool. And then, like, maybe what we can do, because Bright Harvest is going to be our bread and butter, I guess, so I'm going to yoink it and put it there. Where's the clothesline? Probably, like, one of my favorite ornaments in this game. I love that. And then some hay bales right in the front. That's pretty cool. So now each one of these, we have an okay-ish amount of the windmills. So a lot of our grain production is actually being utilized. So 37 is currently being utilized, but we're processing and making, 107 per minute. Still insane. Gonna get this last one. But now I'm a little bit worried that we don't have that fire station over here, so I kind of want to find out if I can fix that. This field is the main problem child, if I'm being honest with you. I feel like I want to just constantly fix it. I don't want this one. I want the volunteers. Oh, the volunteer will fit here. Okay, cool. We'll put that there. So we'll have that in that spot. And then I really feel that we're going to need... that's the wrong banner. We're going to need banner. And banner. Awesome. And column. Yeah, something in the middle. What can we put in the middle? How about a statue? Yep.
An explosion in one of your factories.
Are you kidding me right now? Dude, stop exploding.
A fire broke out.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you earlier? I literally just said, it does not matter. This is how bad my luck is with this game. This is just legitimately how bad my luck is with this game. Easy, intermediate, or advanced, whatever the hell you consider it, or expert. I mean, expert would make sense, but I just have explosions like this happen constantly on easy mode. And this is not even an easy mode situation. I understand that, but this is crazy. How many more explosions we're gonna have in this episode? Legit, I was getting things ready to start this episode for at least 45 minutes. Nothing exploded. What happens the moment I start recording? An explosion in one of your factories. Get the hell out of here. You want to burn down? Burn down. See if I care. Actually, I should care. Where's the incident in the vicinity? Oh, it's over here.
Please, my life burns.
We'll figure it out, dude. You have insurance? Do you? Actually, I'm gonna get out before he looks at me and be like, you didn't offer us insurance. Okay, what I'm gonna do...
The fire has been vanquished.
It was just over there. Ah, damn. Okay, let me just rebuild and go back. How is this island doing? Do we have everything we need? Almost there. It's only one airship that's bringing it in, but now we have the air fleet prepared for this island, so I'm just gonna bring them over here to begin with. And now, what I think we want to do is there's a little spot over here that I put down specifically nothing in order for us to build like a train station of sorts. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to snag this because I do want to use it. It's either this one or it's another one. I think it was another one, actually. Hold on. For the trains, industrial ornaments, it was a platform of sorts. There's a serial loading? Nice. Where is...
Not too many changes, I hope.
Okay. Who wants to bet that he's going to write about both of those fires and explosions? Do we really want to bet on this? Okay. City becomes uglier. Didn't think that was going to be the thing. The Great Unwashed. A scarcity of soap in Imperial Albahan. Okay, that's just wrong. Catastrophic explosion. There it is. Okay, which one specifically? In the local factory. Well, you know what, clown?
After all, papers are for drumming up support.
Exactly, piss off.
You gained an influence bonus.
Where are those ones? Now I have to... Oh, what the heck? Wild Swan. Oh, these are going to be nice for later. We don't want the market stalls over here. What the hell? There's some open ones. Don't need those. I'm not sure where those other ones went off to. Oh, you know what they could have been? They could have been part of this. Yeah. Or... I don't know. But what we can do is potentially, like, if we bring it one further in, then we can make this work. Yeah, that'll make it work a little bit better. Let's change this out so it's the passengers, like so. Yeah, that'll be a little bit better. And I do want to put down some additional ornaments and such over in here. Ideally, like, you're going to take this all the way to the oil harbor and then wherever you need to go. Like, it's just a train station. Later on, when the airport's built, we're going to be doing the same. So maybe we should... Oh, I don't even have those active quite yet. Okay. Let's do this. Let's put down some gazebos. Wait, whoa. Nope, stop. This one's actually better. I do like wooden pavilions quite a bit. Put down some wooden pavilions over here. Need to have a street map, and then obviously we need to put down our banners. Wrong one. Banner. Awesome. We need to have some trees over in here. So let's get tree here, tree here, tree here. I'm gonna go over onto this guy, and we're gonna pop down morning bread. Just because this island is not necessarily mine, it doesn't mean I can't put down my morning bread. Have some music for culture. Maybe a newsstand over here would be kind of cool. Oh, we should play around with the animated people. I think that would be really awesome over in here. That's a lot of people. Okay. That works. That works indeed, actually, right in front of the morning bread. There was another one. There's this one. I think we're going to get some people in that, hopefully. I mean, it's still empty, but we can leave that as is. Spin that around. Let's see which one will work here. Those are the striking people. Let's see which one would be the best. That's a lot. No. I think there was one of the people cheering. I mean, that works too. Yeah, I like that. We can keep that one. Vehicles. We can probably have a bus over here. I think that'll be kind of neat. We can change the colors. We can change the colors. Oh, cool. Wait a minute. That's a lot more. Oh, hello. Whoa. Yo, are we Chaos Dwarves or something over here? Police. Oh, it's going to go through. Oh my God. Yes. Put this thing down now. And I'm going to put it there. Hold up. Hold the phone. Listen. I have to do this, okay? Sue me. What the hell? You can't even... Oh my God. That's just crazy. No, I didn't want to... Oh, crap. Okay, well, it's this one. But I wanted... Okay, I guess that's how we're going to have to put this. That is incredible. I'm going to be using this so much. Wow. Okay, animated people over here. That's really awesome. Ferris wheel we don't need to necessarily have. Let's get, like, maybe a tree or two more. Yeah, I think that'll be just fine. And then we are going to finish this out with paving. Oh my God. Legit, I feel like this is one of the nicest spots I've ever made in this game. With these animated people that are just over here, big chillin', and this incredible, beautiful carriage. I'm just on cloud 9 right now. I truly am. Oh, speaking of which, we also do have a chapel that's right next to the administration building. So I think I'm actually going to flip it on this side, right? I think what we need to do is we need to get, like, some ornaments and, like, maybe a walkway or something through here. It's really not the best place for a pavilion, but I feel like we should try to do something, at least when it comes down to, like, maybe this pack. Yeah, this can kind of work, I feel. Like, making a nice little area that has a whole bunch of these trees going down. And then we can try to have some of these other ones. Because I know Mr. Major really likes these particular trees. And it really does fit the vibe here. Let's try to do something like this. I want to put in, like, the occasional fountain and whatnot. So, like, maybe that's a good place for a fountain. A gazebo would also be very pretty. I really think this is an awesome spot for that particular ornament. And we're going to put down the banners as well. Banner. Cool. We can put the gazebos over on this side, though. I think I like that idea. Where did they F off to? There is one. Yeah, let's put a gazebo right over here. It doesn't need to be too elaborate. Where are my flower gardens? Does this have any flower gardens? No. But, what about this? Grass straight. It wouldn't work here. It just wouldn't work here at all. Tourist season is probably, like, the best one when it comes down to putting ornaments like these. Like, I hate tourists in this game, and I'm starting to hate them in 2205 too, just because of how much crap they will require. But in the grand scheme of things, like, they have nice stuff. I have to be real. They really do have some nice stuff in this pack. I think that'll be just fine. Maybe a street map with an awning in here. This is just going to be one large walkway, I think. Yeah. Where is my paving at? Make it look cool. Yeah, one big walkway. Oh, you know what? Missed opportunity. Let's get some people in here, because that's really, really awesome. I'm just going to put a couple spots down, I think, and then we'll change up what they're doing. Wait. I figured it out for that one. I figured it out for that particular one. Oh my god. This is going to be awesome. You know what? I'm going to do something neat. I want to actually test this. Put down all of those. But, where's the soldiers? There they are. Those are the blue ones. So it's 19 for each. Cool. 19. Okay. Well, that's pretty freaking cool. Can we spin them around? They're kind of looking at each other. Nice. Or, hold up. Wait a minute. I have to find their officer. I think I passed them. Did I pass them? No, those are... We can have a set of officers like that. They're just talking... They're making fun of the recruits because they're making them just stand still the entire time. Where is the... there's the cavalry. Well, there's the officer. Nice! I like that. Hopefully that'll be acceptable. But the one for here, I will tell you, we need to find the priest who's spreading the good word to the people. There he is. Oh my god, that works so damn well. Damn, this game fires me up like no tomorrow. It's awesome. We can have those people be here, but this set, yeah, those should be just fine. Did we put another one down over here? It's like a whole area just to go and congregate. That's awesome. I love that. And you might even see, like, the occasional, like, actual NPC start walking down over here and all that good stuff. I don't think I'm going to do the same with these locations, but what I want to do, at least in here, is put Bright Harvest ornaments down. I'll be looking really pretty. Now, what can we do? I think just based off of where we are, We can try doing something like this. Let's put down a fence area. But I'm going to change it to the darker shade, right? I'm going to do the same over on this side and, like, probably here, right? Get this changed up. I won't bother bringing it up in there because it's just going to mess with it.
Your city has grown more beautiful.
Hell yeah, it has. This place is awesome. Let's put a swing down over about here. Can we change the color, please? Thank you. Outhouse probably like right here. That'll be a nice place for it, I guess. You know what? Maybe some clotheslines. One there, like maybe one like right over here. But a water tower doesn't make sense to me in this little spot, but we can probably have a flatbed wagon and change these up if you please. You know what? Hold up. I'm gonna go over to where my those are the elm trees. Here's a watering hole. See, like this we can put over here. I feel that's a nice spot for it. And flower beds. There we go. We can put a flower bed right about there. I wanted my apple trees. Yeah, there we go. Put like a couple apple trees in here. Try to change up all their bottom sides, and then I'll just do this, make life easy for us. Change that one and just fill it out in here. That's very pretty. I'm not sure what to do with this stretch. I might just put a whole bunch of trees and such down. Because I mean, well, I guess I can actually continue with this idea. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. I don't want it to be like in any which way, shape, or form like I'm half-assing it. That's not how we roll in this household. I give my all to you guys, and I will always do that. You don't understand the level of appreciation, and I don't think you guys will ever understand the level of appreciation I have for every single one of you for simply giving me this chance. Truthfully. Fence statue. You know what? This can kind of work if I didn't screw it up. Oh, there we go. Put this one right over here. Didn't it have... Okay, that was the one with the walkway. That's the hedge crossing? Yeah, no, absolutely not. What else can we put over here? I need it to be different from the other side. Well, we can have a newspaper. A newspaper stand right over here. Put a gazebo. I rarely put down these freaking gardens, and that is a me problem. I have to fix it. And we're going to put down a couple right now. I need a fountain. If I don't have a fountain, then I can't breathe. There we go. Fountain right over there. Nice second spot. And then some more anime people. You know what? We could probably put some vehicles over in here. Now, I kind of want to see what other vehicles we do have. We got the double-deckers, dude. That's pretty sick. You know what? I'm going to take this and yoink it and put it like right there. And then get rid of that one. But now I completely lost track of what I was doing, so... Oh, we have the little mopeds. Are they mopeds or they're scooters? They're the scooters. Okay, that's random. We're not gonna put those. They're police. Okay, we went through all of them, but I kind of want the double-decker over here. Yeah, that's kind of cool. The double-decker right over there. We do also have some lamps. I want to see what the other ones are. So we have, oh, different color benches and flowers. Oh, that's so cool. And we also do have the industrial lights. Oh, wow. That's awesome, dude. That's really cool. Well, let's put a couple of these down. Do we have any purple ones? Those could be nice. You know what? Let's put some of these down, champ. Yeah, go over to the other side and do the same. That's really neat. Okay. People. We already put people there. People. And some people. Cool. Let's change them all. Actually, you know what? I'm going to get the tiles done right about here. Nice. Okay, which ones are we going to want over here? Those guys are striking. I kind of want it to be... Yeah, I like that one. This one is fine. I'll leave that one. These are people just walking in the street. That's not safe. I feel like that's kind of cool. Not gonna lie. That's also nice. We'll have that one. I really want to promote the Irish Orthodoxy being a major thing with this particular build set. So I don't know what they're waving at. There we go. We can have that lady. We can have that lady there. That's not bad. With regards to everywhere else, is gonna kind of... It's not me being lazy at all, but I'm kind of thinking, as opposed to, like, not just using Temperate Grove itself, we do have the other one. We have the Temperate Fall Grove, which can kind of work. Let me see, where the heck can we try this out? Well, we can try it about here, just to add some more color variation, right? So I'm kind of thinking about here. Let me get rid of all of this already established Temperate Grove over here. And we'll do the same over... I think there's some actually here. Yeah. And I'm going to put down some of this one, because this is really nice. I like the color variation with this one, and we do want trees and such over here anyway. So I think this will work out in the long run. But naturally, I will probably have to work on this settlement even after the recording is done, because there's still a bunch more that I need to do, like even put some Bright Harvest ornaments. I'll leave that spot open, but like maybe in here I can put some... I didn't fix up this spot, really. Fix
The
that.
fire is out of control.
Huh? What the F is going on today? I swear to God, like, this is insane. And the freaking announcer doesn't say anything at all, and now the church burned down. Like, is this a sign? Please don't smite me. I'm trying to promote the Irish Orthodoxy over here. You know what? No. This is the problem. I'm a proud devotee of the Church of the Eternal Sun. This is what's happening. It's telling me, wait a minute, don't you dare try to convert from me. Both the Eternal Sun and the Cult of Eugene are gonna kick my ass. Excuse me for the language. But that is crazy. Hey. Totally like we already don't have a fire station already over here, and yet they still managed to make this thing burn. Shocker. Absolutely abysmal. Insane. Now, I want to continue what I was freaking doing. So many damn fires. Put a tree in there. That one's fine. I'm going to leave these spots open. So at the beginning of the next episode, you guys are going to see what I have fully done with this island as far as beautification. Because we spent a lot of time getting these major walkways all done. And that looks pretty cool from this angle. But we do have open spots like these. And I don't want to just be like, hey, yeah, let's just do this.
Behind.
No, that's not right. There's plenty of room over here. One thing, actually, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. These spots are open, and later on, like what I did with the expert campaign save file, which if you guys are curious about that one, you can go on the Discord, and it's actually part of the channel notifications. You can download it and play it yourself. You jump into the save, and it'll tell you which mods are actually enabled with it. I'm going to leave spots like this open for everyone else in the community. So this spot, I'll leave it open. This spot, I'll leave open. I didn't get the bakeries done, but we'll probably get to work on that right now. But apart from that, I'm going to allow for as much community involvement later on as possible. So those spots are going to remain open. Okay, so the final thing that we have to work on today is going to be getting the bakeries built up. Now, what we're going to really do is we're not going to spam them because we don't need a hell of a lot of them. And not to mention, they do take up 50 of our workforces in order for that to even be a thing. We could get the other one, which is, again, the advanced bread production. That's 125. We don't need to, like, mass produce them here. But what I do want to try to do is make it so they are indeed looking nice and they are pretty cool. So we can maybe have, like, 2 bakeries right over here.
Look
and
sharp, the governor's here.
I think I want to utilize this skin.
I believe he forgot his shovel.
Here, let's put them right next to each other, like so. They'll go and get the bread from over back there. That took up 50 of our workers. Now, is there any of their lifestyle needs I can provide to them? Vegetables. There we go. Vegetables are going to be perfect. Oh, well, no, that's alternative needs. Never mind. We don't have rum. We don't have any of these things. Those will be the only ones that can increase their population size, except for local mail, which we technically can do. Technically. Potentially. Right? Yeah, we can have a
New
post.
unionism is our future.
Okay,
Us
dude.
filings swept into an iron tide. The
All right.
rattle of the workers.
Yeah.
Freedom and
Okay.
equality
Okay,
for all.
okay. Freedom and equality. No. I mean, yes. That's really, really important in the year of our Lord 2025, especially in the Imperium. Yeah, absolutely. Where is the harbor stuff? Where it at though? There. Hold on. City institutions, harbor city. Yeah. So we would need aluminum profiles, but later on we can definitely do this. We're not going to build a whole bunch of these then. We're just going to build a couple so we can at least have bread production here. Seeing as how we have 85 farmers, I think it may not be a bad idea. Well, first of all, I don't think we need this many artisans.
Is a life half lived.
So downgrade that one, and then downgrade this one. That'll help out a little bit. And then a couple of them can be upgraded to workers. And then we can head back over here and get some more bakeries built up because they're actually rather important. Does this one have electricity? Oh, crapola. Okay, well, that might mess with us just a little bit, but I think we should be fine. Let me just take a look, see at the... Oh, yeah, we'll be fine. We're so much better than fine. There we go. So now we have 3 more bakeries over here. Actually, you know what? Missed opportunity. Avert your eyes. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna put them on their sides. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. That looks a little bit nicer, in my humble opinion. Why won't you flip? What's your problem? Hello? Pressing the right button, clown. Okay, well, I'll just... Why did it delete both? Hello? Okay, alright. No, that's fine. It's fine. It'd be that way. See if I care. There we go. It might have linked together somehow, but I like that one a little bit better. But over here, see, I don't mind doing this. First of all, push this guy to the side, because I don't like where it's at, just big chilling in the middle there. You know what? Can we get another one? Because that'll look a little bit nicer. Increase the size of that. We're also going to have to bring in some sausages here, but I will do that after the recording is done. There's a couple of things I just need to make sure that this island does indeed have. But, I mean, I'm glad that they have the whole beer sector over here. This stuff's looking pretty nice. I'm going to actually just turn my attention away from that for just a brief moment. Hold up. I'm going to actually put down the iris girdle fountain over in here. And then we'll have tree, something over there. It would look nice. You know what? I rarely put down this duck pond. I'm going to put that duck pond down. Yeah, that's going to look cool. And then finish that all out. More than likely, I think just based off of where this thing is, we should probably have a couple soldiers. Maybe I can go over here and flank these guys like so. Yep, that works. And put them down right over here. Pretty cool. And I think the best thing to do along with this is to delete this tile and put their banner down. Banner. Nice. I like this. This is actually very pretty. Very pretty indeed. But we're going to grab a couple more of these temperate groves and we're going to build it alongside the roads here for now, just to make sure that it's still looking pretty nice. I'm not going to do anything with that one with regards to the trees, but we can see what it looks like at least. No. No, it's not gonna work. Some places it works just perfectly, some places it doesn't. Okay, but we do have the bread production going. We did indeed get everything done as far as the missions that I'm aware of. I did get rid of the gargoyles as well, and I replaced them with the statue of Lady Morningstar. But I'm going to be doing a lot of beautification work on my own time, so you guys don't have to see the little nooks and crannies. And I enjoy doing it. Honestly, that's probably what I enjoy doing the most in Anno 1800, is just beautifying, because I can just like feel I'm there, see what I can do, make it look awesome. But this is an incredible build. We did a lot of work with regards to, you know, getting the beer spot going, getting the Schnapps distilleries going. Our people over here are very happy. Excuse me, the people of Remoray are very happy. So in the next episode, we are going to be focusing on an industrial settlement, and it's going to require us to make them very happy, because it's going to be very polluted. But until next time, my friends, thank you so much. Please consider like, commenting, subscribing, hitting that bell button, sharing it with your friends. The channel is growing so incredibly fast, and I thank you all so very much for this incredible opportunity. Truly, I will be that broken record. I will say it a million times until you are legitimately wanting to bash your head up against the wall. But I want you all to know how much I appreciate each and every one of you being here, spreading the good word about the channel. You know, you guys are the most incredible morale boosters, and I truly, from the bottom of my heart, I thank each and every one of you. We are building an incredible community together. Every single day, it's growing stronger, it's growing more unified, and, you know, hopefully I will have more time soon so we can increase a whole bunch of community-based events and all that good stuff. Thank you so much again, and I'll catch you in the next episode, my Rantians.